Hi, hi everybody. Good evening. Myself, Dr. Basuraj C, working as professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering Department in Cambridge Institute of Technology. Hereby, going to give demo on a subject called DSP, which is very popular subject, which is the applications of today, digital signal processing. Take any applications today, it is signals only we are talking, right? That's the subject. And before going to start this subject, right, videos, let me discuss what is exactly roadmap to this subject, why we are studying, what is exactly where from we started this this subject, and prerequisites of this subject. To study this subject, what are the previous subjects we need actually, that we see, and in the end, why we have to study this DSP as a subject and its lab, that too is very important in today's applications. These things let us discuss today in this video. Now, overall can study this subjects. The subject is coming under VTU syllabus under module 1, right? This is my video 1, and 5th semester EC students especially is having in their syllabus. Any other branch students who is having DSP subjects, you can also study this, right? And let us see now the beauty of the subject, why we have to study, right? Now, before let me take this, what is exactly the roadmap of this subject, let me teach right now, where exactly we started. Now, roadmap to the subjects or prerequisites of the subject is, right, we have studied like this, right? Science at starting, if you remember, right, 1 to LKG to SSLC, if you take up, you studied a subject called science. Let me define 3 words, then let me see what is exactly roadmap. Then we have studied, you might have seen this, physics in first PUC and second PUC. First to LKG to 10th maybe science, right? Then first PUC, second PUC is physics. Then afterwards, in physics, after physics, PCMB, after studying, you may come into the engineering, where you will study branches like ECE, CSE, TCE, EEE, electrical, mechanical, etc. like that. Now let me this, right? And there in ECE, electronics and communications, where exactly our DSP comes, we'll see that, right? That is exactly the roadmap to the subject from the starting, from LKG to. Now, let me define now. What is exactly science? What is exactly physics? What is electronics? What is communication? Then, where exactly DSP comes under, we'll see. That's the roadmap, actually. Prerequisites also you can say. Now, in electronics and communication, I said now, in engineering, maybe after physics, maybe electronics and communications, ourselves. What are the subjects coming under ENC, electronics, and what are the subjects coming under communications? Let us see, let us list now, right? That's the roadmap, actually. For example, electronics. Under this basic electronics, we have studied first semester commonly analog electronics. Electronics in terms of continuous signals is analog electronics. We study this. We study third semester. Then digital electronics, right? Electronics in terms of digits only, ones and zeros. That's the beauty today's world, right? That is digital electronics. Then combining all this, right? Gates, IC gates. AND gate, NOR gate, right, diodes, transistors, and make it as IC, and you have studied linear integrated circuits. And it is also today's world, LIC, linear integrated circuits, right? And like this, you have studied under electronics. Similarly, communications, electronics and communications, no? Under communications, you might have studied all these subjects: analog communications, digital communications, earlier continuous communications, digits wise communications, today's world, real world, satellite communications, mobile communications. Today's world is mobile communications, right? Electronics and communications, that's why, right? Then radar communications, data communications, like that, all communication subjects you have studied, right? Under ENC, so many subjects you have studied. And these two are the very important subjects, right? One is signals and systems, other is DSP, digital signal processing. What is exactly signals if you are studying, right? All these informations if you are studying in terms of time domain, then signals and systems. Already you have studied 4th semester. right? You have analyzed signals, information in terms of time, right? And signals in terms of signals you have studied. That is S&S. Now it's not enough S&S. Analyzing signals, these informations in terms of signals is not enough. In time domain is not enough. You have to study the same signal in frequency domain to fulfill today's application. That is where DSP comes. Now let me see neatly where exactly, how exactly this will get. From the starting, let's say. Science, I told you already. First, science. Science, how do you define science? LKG to 10th, you have studied science. You will have n definitions, but let me give this definition. Is a subject deals with all innovations, whatever innovations till today. Telephone, right, light, switch, fan, everything, whatever, right, all that innovated now, today, till today, app, maybe, whatever you are doing, that is science. You are studying first to 10th. Then you went for physics. How do you define physics? Again, n definitions you are having. Let me give one applications wise definitions. Again is a branch of science. Deals with flow of current through copper wire only. These are the definitions I give. Physics is a branch of science. In PUC, first PUC, second PUC you will study. Deals with flow of current through all copper wires. Right, let me say. Or, I will always say, applications wise. Is a branch of science deals with flow of current through 220 volt device or 440 volt device. 220 volt devices. Right, earlier. Right, finding out current, voltage, resistance, all that you are doing now, those are all science, physics. Right, or 440 volts devices. Maybe your pump set, right, motor there and all 440 volt devices. In our house and all, it is 220 volt devices. Studying all these things is a physics. Right. Next you come for electronics. Then after that electronics is there now. Right. Science is over, physics is over, then engineering. After second PU you are coming to the engineering, no, E and C. Now let me say, now electronics is a branch of physics. Again, how do you define electronics? It's a branch of physics, sub-branch of science, deals with flow of current through only semiconductor device. Through this wonderful branch of electronics and communications, you will study flow of current through electronics, semiconductor device only. That's all, 5 volts device, or else 5 volts device, or 12 volt up the most. That means flow of current through semiconductor means germanium silicon, or diode, or transistors, or today's IC. Whatever you see now, today's world, computer inside it is IC, TV inside it is IC, fridge inside it is IC. Name any devices, it is IC is there. Electronics is there. Semiconductor device is there. Right? Without that you cannot imagine. And it is after all, that is what electronics. That is why electronics you will find everywhere in this universe. Every house you are having. Are you understanding? That is also I always giving the explanations like this. Is a branch of physics, deals with flow of current through only 5 volts device. See that? See that today's whatever semiconductor devices in all labs, digital labs you have seen, or microcontroller lab you have seen, where and all only 12 volts or 5 volts at the most. Remote means, cell means 12 volts or 5 volts. That's all. So that means earlier, after introducing electronics and communications, whatever the work you are getting using 220 volts is been replaced by 5 volts only. 5 volts only. That means whatever the work you used to get by using 220 volts early, you are getting now using electronics by 5 volts only. For example, take a TV. Earlier, imagine if you want to switch on and switch off TV, 220 volts required early. Now it is after remote. Now electronics, right? It is all only 5 volts. Here by sitting here, you can increase volume, decrease volume. You can increase, change the channel, whatever you want. You can increase and decrease, and you can see more fluently, efficient way of communication. Also using electronics. That's the importance of this IC. Electronics. Now, in that, right, communications, let's we go for next communications, right? That's the roadmap actually. Electronics is over, right? Electronics is over, and communications now, right? What do you mean by communications? Communications is, right? Communications is nothing but you know it, exchange of informations from transmitter to receiver is exactly the communications. Exact transmissions of informations from transistor to transmitter to receiver is called communications. Where Here, that's all. After all, exchange of information is nothing but today's world. Right? Here, informations can be text message or audio message. Imagine a phone you are doing, calling from here to US, let's say. Either you are doing text message, text, or you are talking audio or a video nowadays, or multi of all this. Nowadays, today's world is this only, informations. Right? That is what actually communication. Exchange of information. Totally is nothing but information. Informations exchange from transmitter to receiver, exactly getting back to original. Right? Is called communication. Now, after all, the world is today this only. This only is the world. This only is the world. Now, how efficient this information is nothing but it is transmitted in terms of signals. This information is always transmitted in terms of signals, electrical signals, right? Convert this into electrical, then send it through a channel and again reverse the process and get back the originals. After all, this is what actually the world today. This is what you are doing in anywhere, anything. That is why this communication is nothing but the exchange of information. The exchange of information is nothing but information should be in terms of signals only you have to study. That is why we are studying this information in terms of signals as one subject. Is it not? We are to study this information as signals. Right? If you study basic signals, all these these are all signals. Signals in time domain, it is called S&S subject. In signals and systems, what we will do? We will study all these informations in terms of basic informations, in terms of basic signals. All these informations in terms of signals. That is why we are going for these signals and systems. That is why we have to study these information as signals and systems subject, which you studied. Fourth semester, last full semester you studied. Right? Definitely you have to study this as information in today's world. Use it. Now that you have studied. After all, today's world is the information exchange only. Right? Now, yes and S is the subject. Study of signals in time domain if you do last semester. Right? That is, right? That is what actually information is. Now, is it enough? Study of these signals, informations in time domain, is it enough for today's so many channels we are having? Earlier only Doordarshans, it is okay. Now today, it's not Doordarshans, 180 channels, everywhere channels, each fellow is having four types of mobile cells, so many channels. Then signals, studying of signals in time domain is not enough. Is not enough. It is not enough. If more number of users or more number of channels if you are using, it is not enough. And here if you study the signals, informations in terms of time domain, then noise distortions is more. You can't separate signals and channels and noises. Very, very tough. And it is slow. Here it is slow in signal systems, if in time domain. Then we cannot analyze properly. That is why we are going for frequency domain, DSP, this subject. Right? Throughout the semester, what we'll do? Studying the same signals, all basic signals, informations, basically in frequency domain. There are lots of advantages. Today's world is frequency domain. Right? That's why throughout the subject we are studying frequency domain only. Now what is this? It is very, very efficient and faster method. Very, very efficient. You will see now. Throughout night, all this subject through, you will see how it is efficient, how it is faster. We will see all that through lots of algorithms. Right? And the noise operations is easy. Yeah. These are all the advantages. Any number of channels you are using now without noise, it is easy here. Right? Then better way of analyzing signals. Analyzing your signals also easy. Any number of channels will not mix. If it is getting problem also, you can rectify. Right? If it is anything mixing, right? Transmitter, you can analyze each signals properly because so many algorithms are there. So much of properties are there in frequency domain. Right? Therefore, we can fulfill any number of channels. If you use DSP, if you go for digital signal processing, today's world, then we can fulfill any number of channels. Any number of users we can fulfill. That's how today. Right? And that is why we are going for this subject. And this is what the roadmap to this subject. This is what the roadmap to this subject.